Tony, we've had a couple of friendly matches, but we've got a few days before you see Celtic Park in full swing again for the in terms of you being in charge. How are you feeling about that?
Well, looking forward to it. I think you want your team to be in the best possible shape, because the way I work really is about preparation, and if you can prepare your team properly, then come the day of games, there's not a lot you can do really. You've got to have done the work beforehand, and then your team goes out and hopefully does the business for you. I think every football manager sort of on match day, you're hoping that you've done the work, the preparation, and you're hoping that everything goes well for you, because the players are in the right frame of mind, they understand what the opposition are about, and you can get the job done.
Are you beginning to get an idea of what your team might look like on Wednesday night? Obviously we've had two games, we've had the Australia game, the game in Cardiff, and we've got the two Wembley games.
Yeah, I think so. I think that the mass bulk of the team in my mind is you come to a stage we've only played two games, as you say, but you've got to start formulating a team, because if you go into Wednesday with an 11 that's never played together, it's with new signings etc. coming in, it's a big ask. It's a big ask anyway. I've said that all along. I've been watching Moscow the last few days on DVDs. I'm hoping to get out there this weekend to see them live. They're a decent team. And yet the atmosphere at Celtic Park, the players been there, seen it before, the experience of the Champions League. I'm hoping that will take us through, give us a good performance, a good result, and give us a real good chance.
You seem really relaxed about the whole thing. Is there an air of apprehension or excitement or nervousness or?
I go back to the standard answer I generally give. Really, I think any football match, when you're playing the game, you want your team to do well. Yeah. There's a massive expectation at this club for us to do well, and yet all I can do is do the work I do on the training ground, prepare the team, send them out there to play. It's no good me being nervous, biting my nails, getting uptight about things. It's about on the training ground, getting the right work into them, putting the right demands on them, making them aware of the strengths and weaknesses of the opposition, and then they're footballers. That's why they get paid well, to go and perform and do the job.
You seem to have a very happy ship here. How, and you've been in the job a few weeks now. How have things been in terms of sort of what your expectations might have been coming into the job? How's your expectations compared to reality, I suppose?
Well, I've been pleased with the response of the players. I think delighted, in fact, that they've shown a great attitude to work. Again, I don't know what they did last year on the training ground. I'm sure it was very professionally done and very organised, but I think everyone's got their own way of doing things. I'm doing things the way I believe, and I've had a good response from the players right from day one. They are very, very professional about the way they do, which is a great credit to the past regimes, that the players are so disciplined and go around their training in a very professional manner. Great application to training, some very, very high quality footballers, as we would expect, and it's been a joy to work with them. Ultimately we will all get judged on the results, of course, and the performance of the team, but I'm looking forward to that challenge. I've got great belief in the players that I've worked with for the first month or so, and I think they will get the job done. I think they're good professionals, good lads, and hopefully we can gel them together into a winning unit.
I'm guessing it'll be a special moment for you on Wednesday, to get back to Celtic Park as manager. It'll be a totally different place, from the place you left 14 years ago.
Again, listen, I'm quite philosophical about, I'm not building it up as a special moment for me. It's another game in the glorious history of this football club. It's it's another challenge. I'm just the guy who picks the team at the moment and stands at the side of the dugout, and it's all about the players, it's all about the supporters. Hopefully we can get a positive result and keep the positivity going in the right direction.
Can I ask you finally about the supporters? We've obviously, we saw a few thousand of them travel to Brisbane, and there was probably about 1,500 in Cardiff last night. We'll see a huge contingent in London, but to have a packed Celtic Park, and I suppose something that the supporters can believe in again now. Yeah,
I hope so. I think the supporters are everything I knew they were, really, and the passion is still very, very evident from, you talked about 14 years ago when I was a player, the intensity and the passion at a time when the club wasn't really achieving on the field was still very, very evident really amongst the supporters, and obviously in that period in between they've had some huge success, and the expectation is there for us all to try and maintain the standards really. I think I'm looking forward to trying to do that, trying to give the supporters a team that they can be proud of, and win along the way, as well as hopefully entertaining and scoring plenty of goals.